So today I thought maybe there are some of you here who are sitting and wondering, where will you be in the coming 20, 30 years, 50 years from now? You need to think ahead. Don't think life end here as a medical student or as a student here. But there's too much life ahead of you. But everything that comes at the end of it all, it starts with the foundation and the principle of life. When I went to medical school, I was told I was not to be an SCF boy. Even at home, I was not to be a Christian. And my family told me, please, when you go to university, make sure you don't leave church. And I don't regret. I haven't left church ever since I was there. And even now when I'm a doctor and whatever celebrity you can call it, I have not left God because I've seen Him performing wonders and miracles in my life. So I'm here this evening to tell you that there's something called the call of God. Is there anybody amongst you who think it's called?
Amen.
Mighty Jehovah, I've come to the right group. I've even written a book entitled The Call of God. So I need to give it someone. Who is birthday? Oh yeah, she raised the first hand, so I'm going to, she raised the first hand, so I'm going to give it to her. And the book, no, I'm going to teach through it, I'll give it later. I'm going to give it to you later. In the book, you know, when God called me, I was bargaining and giving reason, and I never wanted to be a pastor. I fought so hard, but He knows the plans that He has for us. And many are men's plan, but only God's purpose is always prepared. And 5 years, almost 6 years ago, I accepted the call of God into fivefold ministry.
Yes.
And that was the best decision that I've ever made in my life. I can only share things that are part of my life and my experience. When God called me 6 years ago, He said to me, build me a church. You know, it's not easy. And I had to say, God, but no, I can't build you a church. I need this money. He said, build me a church. It took me 2 to 3 years to build. And RPS told them, I hope you'll come. I must invite you when we have conference and youth and things. I built a 1,000-seater auditorium. And as soon as I finished building the 1,000-seater auditorium with my own money, the money that I wanted to build my house, God said, put it in the kingdom of God. As soon as I finished building, all of a sudden, as I was busy researching and doing my work, the 3D mentality came into being. And you know, the way how the revelation were coming and the new ideas were coming, it was amazing. You know, I would go and work and I said, God, how do I solve this? How do I solve this? And then God will just drop an idea. And last year, this time, around this time, March, God surprised me when I became known as the first man who have done a 3D media transplant. It was and when I look everywhere, I'm the only one who have done it. I'm the only one who knows how. I'm the pioneer. But when I look back, God said, no. Wherever you go, don't forget to uplift my name. So even when people write about me, they write about the scientist who is a pastor. Have you noticed? They sit more on the pastoral side rather than the scientist, because they say it's not common for a scientist to be a God-fearing man. So God will use you in His own way. And when I look back, I said, because I was obedient to build an auditorium for Him, He said, son, I was testing you with little so that I can uplift you up. I don't know what it is that God is busy testing you with. You are here at this university, because it's a temporal season that God wants you to pass through. But God is doing something special. He's setting you up for the future.
Amen.
So I'm going to share with you about the call of God, which is something that I know which is close to my heart. Can we read together from the book of the Ephesians 4? Ephesians 4 verse 1. I'll read quickly 2 to 6 in Ephesians 4. It reads like this. And therefore the prisoner of the Lord, this is Paul, writing to the Ephesian church. The first church that he preached to. When he went to the missionary, this was the first church that Paul wrote the letter to. He said, I beseech you as the prisoner of the Lord, that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. There is one body, one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling. One Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all, through all, and in you all. But unto every one of us is given grace. Say grace.
Grace.